Alrighty, this is my final three speech for the Twin Survivor org. Thanks again, Alex and Andrew, for letting me play. I know we had some ups and downs in this game, but I'm very thankful to be here. Thank you again, Turner and Judy, for an amazing game that we got to play together, and we made it to the end, which is incredible. So that's not an easy thing to do. So that was pretty amazing. Jury, non-jury members, thanks for an amazing season. I wouldn't have been out here without you guys. So yeah, with going into that, let's talk about my game. Beginning of the game, pre-merge, had Sinister Six Alliance. We felt really good. I was really close with people like Turner, Chester, Ethan. Tyler W was in there too. Was just some examples of people who I knew I could trust, and then we did fine. We never really had any problems. We were good. I was also friends with Jason and Rob. We're both on that tribe too. We just got really along. We voted out Christian. We voted out Eric. And then we also lost Jester there. He got thrown out, which was hard because Jester was close out, but I also understood why it happened. So I felt bad for Eric. And yeah, so that when that happened, things were going well. We lost a few times, but we voted out people no problem. We had our alliance, we were good. Then we had tribe swap, and I was put on a tribe with me and Larry. Who Larry's a great guy, but we didn't really talk a whole lot. He wasn't in that alliance, but I used my social skills again to work with him. And I teamed up with Kinsey and Hannah. We're all three amazing people, and we got out Jill. But then we voted out Larry because he wanted Hannah out, and I didn't think it was the right time for that because I didn't trust Barbara. So we ended up turning on Larry because he wouldn't vote with it, and it was a tough move because I liked Larry, but it was just the right decision. And then Barbara and Jill went as well. Things were looking good. And I didn't lose yet. We still had Turner, I still had Ethan, I still had Kinsey, and I still had Hannah. Four people I was really close with, and Tyler W too. So those people were still there. We were looking high. Merge happens, and things kind of go downhill for me as I lose Ethan, Kinsey, Hannah, Tyler W, all back to back to back to back. All of them I wasn't expecting. No one was really telling me what was going on, and I was kind of on the bottom of this game. No one was really giving me much. Then even people I thought I was also close to, like Turner, wasn't telling me anything. So I didn't really know. I was on the wrong side of the vote for 5 votes in a row, so I feel like Judd or Fabio from Nicaragua just didn't feel comfortable not voting the right side. I stayed with my friends. I went and voted them out, and that's what I did. So yeah, those are all really hard on me. I almost got voted out when Eric got voted out, and I'm very thankful though because a lot of those votes were really crazy. Some people were voting randomly. Sometimes I was one of them, so I wasn't sure what was going on. I think pretty sure at final eight, 5 people vote. There was 5 votes for 5 different people, which is insane. And yeah, so with that though, I was still talking to people. I was talking with Jason. I was talking with Rob. I was talking with Turn, trying to get things. Jason kept me going. Hey, you didn't get voted out. You're still going. And that was really good motivation. But yeah. Then when we got far into the game, I got really close to Judy, and Judy, me, Turner, and Tyler L made an alliance, which was great. But I didn't really know how much I trusted Tyler L. He wasn't very talkative, and he wasn't voting with us. So it was just that was very questionable. So me, Turner, and Judy made a separate alliance for final three, and that's when things went. Final eight, we had to vote where Robin went. Which Robin, you were an amazing player. I think you're an amazing person, but I knew you were close with Jason and them. So it's just I know we weren't sure if Jason and Rob, we thought they would think they would be voted out. So we didn't vote them because we were afraid they were going to play an idol on themselves. We would lose somebody. So we voted out Robin. She didn't think she was going to go. It was a blind side. Robin, you're great, but it just had to be done. Then that was the final seven. Sorry, that was final seven when she went. Final six, man, that's probably when I had to move the game to changing move. Final six, we had 6 people. It was me, Turner, and Judy against Alex, Rob, and Tyler L. I knew Alex, Rob, and Tyler were voting Turner, and I could have voted that way and not go to Rocks. But if I did that, I was probably going to be gone soon enough because those guys were dominating competitions. Like I didn't have much of a chance. If I went with Turner and Judy, it would go, and we voted Jason. We would go 3-3, and that's what I decided to do. And then we ended in a tie. And I'm like, am I willing to go to Rocks? I went to Rocks because if I went to Rocks, I was going to have to go. It was either going to be me, Tyler, or Rob. Tyler and Rob are on the other side of the alliance, so that's 2/3 of a chance of me staying. I was thinking, well, it's either I get rocked out here and go, or I stay and have the numbers on my side. Because if I would have voted Turner, I probably wasn't going to make it farther. I probably wasn't going to make it much farther in this game. So me, so we went to Rocks. It worked out in my favor. Tyler L, sorry that happened to you, man, but I went with the odds, and 5 people left. I have me, Turner, and Judy left in this game. Game changing move for me, and that got me here. Final 5. We really had some chaotic stuff happen with that challenge. Jason wasn't able to make it, and he was mad, and he quit, which I felt really bad for the guy. Because Jason's a great guy. He's a great competitor. He was really good in competitions. Sorry to see him go. Final 4, we really had some more problems because we didn't know what the comp was. Alex or Andrew just randomly told us we're doing a creative comp, and we had so many questions that weren't getting answered. Rob wouldn't even do the challenge, and I'm like, I don't want Rob to go out this way because I wanted Rob out. No offense, Rob, but you're a great competitor, and we're probably you would have won. You and Jason would have won this game. Same thing with Rob, and you guys would have won if you would have made it to the end. So I'm like, can we? I talked with Kayla, who was the Redemption Island. Kayla, you're amazing. You're the Redemption Island person. I said, can we let Kayla run a challenge to finish this game so we can get this done? And they were like, fine. And then it gave Rob a chance at this game. It's like, Rob, I respect you. I wanted to make sure, like, if you went out, at least you went out trying for the final challenge. And so that led me here. I was social. I talked with everybody. I had alliances. I worked with everyone the best way I could. I never really got anyone on the bad side. I never really was shady with anybody. I did what was best for me. Strategic. I thought everything through. I thought through that final 6th place. I thought about who to vote, when to vote, how to vote. People went to me on votes. Like it was amazing. Like I didn't win any immunity challenge. I had none of that. I had the most adversity. I had votes against me the whole game. People wanted me out. They couldn't get me out. So I'm here. I'm staying in the final 3. I think I should win this game. I can't wait to answer your questions. I hope this video goes through. We'll see how it goes, guys. Thanks for the game. Good luck. And thank you, and hope you vote me to win this game.